Welcome, one and the other. I'm Ruffled Bricks, and here is part 4 of my Manic speedrunning tutorial. In this instalment, we kick off the particularly narky second half of the game by visiting the most haunted of all the caverns. Yes kids, those are landline telephones. Never trust a business without one. We will also pay a second visit to His Highness the Kong Beast, where, unlike me, you will learn how to avoid scraping the barrel, and we'll be channeling Willie's inner alchemist at the ore refinery, where we take a tricky cycle-heavy level and turn it into speedrunning gold. As a side note, this is another part of the tutorial where I discovered quicker strats whilst I was editing, and had to record an extra section after the fact, so if you pay really close attention, you may notice some continuity errors with my costume. But I think you'll all concede that I've done everything I can not to draw attention to it. Alright crew, let's call your mother. This is one of my favourite levels from a visual point of view, just because of all the lovely colourful Fisher-Price telephones that are wandering around. But it's also a very tricky one for speedrunning. So the way that we're going to go around this route, there is a strat and a B strat for this room. Both of them involve going counterclockwise around the room, more or less. I mean, it starts by getting this item in all cases. The items will be collected in the same order on each strat, but we'll be doing them at different speeds effectively. So I am going to go for the B strat first of all, because that one is slightly easier to pull off. Drop down here, and then just jump straight over the green one like that. And then jump back over the green satellite like that. Now, jump across here, and as you can see here, we landed just short of that 10p coin there. Now that's perfect for illustrating the B strat, because the B strat is where you're going to end up if you are slightly slow on the A strat. So what happens is I'm going to grab this coin, drop down, and we're going to vertically jump over the red satellite like that, walk to the right, underneath the yellow telephone and under the red telephone to grab this 10p coin in the bottom corner. Now, next thing we're going to do is once the red telephone goes back up, we're going to do a jump across to this platform and then a jump back across to this one. And once we've done that, we're going to do a couple of vertical jumps to get up to this platform, a right jump to get up to this one, and then a vertical jump to get to this coin up here. So here we go. Jump, jump, vertical jump, right jump, vertical jump. So you notice I actually did the second jump as a turning quadruple jump there, because I wanted to be facing that way in order to get up the platform. Jump across to here, stand in this position, and then do a left jump over the yellow satellite, and then the pink telephone is out of your way so you can safely get to the exit. What's the A strat for that? Well, basically it involves several quite precise jumps where you need to nail them off the bat. If you get any of these jumps wrong, you're going to fall back on the B strat that I just showed you, because there's pretty much not much else you can do. But you have to get all this right. So, start again. Now, the first section is the same. Jump over the green satellite like that, walk about here, and then jump back between the two satellites like that. Now, wait for the green phone here, wait for the green phone's receiver to just start peeking out above this platform here. And when you do it, if you're in this position that I'm in now, jump onto this conveyor belt, and then when you're about halfway along the conveyor belt, jump again. And that grabs you that coin as part of your jump to the left, right? Which saves you time on having to do the vertical jump there. Now, the good thing about that is we can now get here. We can actually now get down here quickly enough to do this right hand jump over the red satellite, because before, as you'll notice, we didn't have time to do that, so we had to do a vertical jump over the red satellite. Here, if you've got this right, you can get under the yellow spider quickly enough to jump over the red satellite. Now you do have to wait briefly for this yellow telephone, and you are going to have to wait briefly again for the red one. like this. Now, saying that, you actually can, if you're fast enough, get underneath that red telephone before it comes down. I think it's pixel perfect, that, or frame perfect, so it's hard to do. But to be honest with you, I would not advocate doing that, because you then end up having to wait later on in the cycle in order to get to the end anyway, and to be honest with you, it's not going to save you much, maybe half a second, I don't know, but it's too difficult, I would say. So if anyone else wants to have a crack at turning that into a viable strat, you're more than welcome to. Now, as you can see, the two jumps which we did before, you have to do them very quickly after the red phone goes up to get underneath it before it comes back down. And we just got it there, as you can see. So that means now we can do another quadruple jump like that. Now we're going to wait in this last section for the yellow satellite to reach the end of the cyan platform there. Bear in mind, by the way, if you're not familiar, this cyan platform, it looks like it's meant to be a conveyor belt. It's not. You actually can stand on that without any problem. But we're going to wait for the yellow satellite to get to the end of the cyan bit. We're going to jump onto this platform and then jump again to grab the coin, and we're going to follow the yellow satellite to the left. So like that. Now we're a good distance behind the yellow satellite here, because what we're going to do next is pretty tricky. We're going to do a jump over the yellow satellite so we land on the end of this platform, and then we're going to immediately jump over the pink telephone as well. So it's another double jump. But you have to get the position on this pristine, right? Which is about there. So you've got it so that his minor headlamp is just to the left of the spider. And then if we get it like that, then you land just on the last pixel of that platform, and you can jump over the pink telephone and boom, like that. If we just put that together one more time. So down we go, over the green satellite, jump back grabbing 10p, wait for the green thing to surface, jump across like that, grabbing the second coin, drop down, jump over the red satellite, wait for the yellow telephone, wait for the red one, run across, then quickly jump here and then back before the red telephone can get you. Quadruple jumps all the way up here. Jump across when the yellow satellite gets to the end of the cyan, and walk across under, jump across like that, under the spider, and over the pink telephone, and far away. As I say, if you get any of those jumps wrong, as if you're too slow for any of them and that, then you'll pretty much basically end up on the B strat cycle. So all is not lost if you don't quite make any of those jumps. It's just you'll end up going slightly slower around the level. But the B strat is undoubtedly much safer in this route. The main difference between this one and the first Kong Beast level is that you'll notice we've got more bananas on the right hand side this time. Also, a bit more conveyor belt work needs to be done in order to pull that off. The first part of this is very much about getting your jumps around this section perfect so that you can get the optimum cycle on the middle barrel. It's not too difficult really to calibrate. So we jump up, vertical jump here, right jump there. So you want to be about the middle of the platform there. So like, you know, about half your pixels to one side, the other half to the other. And vertical jump up and then left jump over here. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to do a vertical jump up onto this platform and then a left hand jump to grab this banana. And we want to grab it as part of the jump. So we're going to want to be at about mid-stride position in the middle of the square on this to do that. We're then going to jump back onto this platform. So jump right. We're going to jump left onto this platform, and then we're going to jump right onto this switch. And I've got to say, where you land on this switch does not matter, because if you land on this platform here, or if you land on this this platform here, doesn't matter. I mean, ideally it would be here, but you don't burn many pixels if you land on this one. You can still do the optimum strat. So here we go. Jump, left, jump, left jump, right jump to hit the switch. Okay. Now, next thing to do is we want to jump down onto this platform here. You can only do this from a certain pixel range. That mid-stride position I was in just there, that is about as far left as you can be to get that jump right. Because if you're any further left, then you'll actually jump back up to that platform again. So let's just go back and show you what I did there. So we're about here, and then if you, as you see, if you are too far to the left when you do that jump, then you're going to jump up to that platform again. So you want to land about here and then jump down onto that platform, and then you can drop down and jump across to here. If you put all that together quickly enough, then this is what you're going to see. You're going to jump vertically, jump to the left, vertical jump, jump left to grab the banana, jump right, jump left, jump right, hit the switch, jump left, down onto the platform and drop, and jump across onto this platform. Now, if you've done all of that quickly enough, you will now be able to get into this bunker where the exit hasn't yet been activated before the yellow barrel comes too far to the left for you to do so. So here we go. Boom. And that is optimum timing there. Now the next section, this is a little more confusing looking, but it's not too difficult if you get the positions right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to jump over this weed here, but you want to do that jump so that you don't land on this pink platform. So the way that you do that is you want Willy to sort of be just below the edge of this platform here. And when you are there, if you just hold jump for 2 jumps, you should get over this weed and then land under the platform and then jump again so you go over this weed and get this banana in the bottom right corner. There you go, jump, jump again, and boom, there you are. The final real jump that you need to contend with here, we are going to do a turning quintuple jump. So we're going to do a series of 5 jumps here. One of these jumps will involve you jumping onto this conveyor belt, and you again will need to use the hold position trick that we used in the Minor Willy Meets the Kong Beast level. Put yourself in this position here. So you want to be in this mid-stride position here between the letters G and B from the end of Kong and the beginning of Beast. If you're in the right position, Willy's left foot should be above this stripe here. We are going to get from here to here. And we're going to do that by holding jump for 5 jumps. With the first jump, you just want to hold jump, nothing else. For the second and third jumps, hold left. And for the 4th and 5th jumps, hold right. And if you do that, it will come across like this. Jump, jump, jump left, turn, and jump right. Now what that does, that jump there from that position, is it gets you up onto this platform, it gets you over to here, and it puts you on the exact pixel required to achieve the edge jump that you need to get onto this platform. But you can only get there from the last pixel on this platform. So if you do it from the position I set you there, that means you can do that straight off the bat. Absolutely no need to queue that up or worry about that whatsoever. Another thing to note about where I've landed is that although it looks like I'm in a dangerous position because of that blue barrel, I'm actually too far to the left for the blue barrel to hit me. So if I just stay in that position and the blue barrel wanders off to the left like this, then as you can see, I cannot be killed in that position. So don't worry too much about your timing when you are doing the quintuple turning jump. As long as you hit the position correctly, as I've shown you, and then you will land here, and if the barrel is, say, like right at this end, then you can just wait for like a few pixels until it moves right enough for you to jump over it. Now that we're here, we're going to jump across, do a turning triple jump here, so that we jump, we turn on this jump here and then jump right across to this platform here. And then the last thing is we've got the switch here where we can dunk the Kong Beast. Now, unlike in the original Kong Beast level, this will only take maybe about half a second tops, depending on the jump you do. So if you are struggling with lives in your run, then this is a very easy way to boost up the score so that you get another extra life sooner. The other thing to notice is, I haven't got this banana yet, because a lot of the runs that I've seen of Manic Miner tend to have the player jump up to this platform and grab this banana here, but you actually don't need to do so at all, because when you drop down this chute to get into the exit, you grab this banana as well in the process. So doing it all part of just the right side of the level, saves you a good few seconds from that, and it means then you can get ahead of the yellow barrel in the middle. So here we go, running along. Hit the switch, goodbye Kong, drop down into the exit, and boom. So here it is all in one go. So jump over the green barrel, vertical jump, vertical jump, move a bit, left jump, right jump, right jump, and then left jump down onto that platform. It doesn't matter that we hit the crumbling platform, or it shouldn't. Go over here, and there we are. We're still far enough ahead to get into the bunker. Double jump, grab the banana, and then get into position. 1, 2, 3, turn 5, turning triple jump, and then just going to run along, drop down into the exit. Hello gang, so once again in the process of editing this video I managed to discover a couple of little alterations to Return of the Alien Kong Beasts, which I just want to share with you now. These strats that I'm going to share are going to enable you to speed up this room a little bit and also make the first section of it just that little bit safer. I said before that for the first 2 jumps of this level you want to jump over the green barrel and then do a vertical jump to get onto this platform here. This actually isn't the best way to do the start, I've found. What you can do instead is this. Jump over the green barrel and then do another rightward jump immediately after to get onto that platform there. And the benefit of doing that is this then actually enables you to just get to the optimum cycle just slightly quicker than we were before. So you see where the yellow barrel is there, we had much more time to actually get that done now. So you can afford to burn a few more pixels when you're going around the platforms on the left. The other update to this strat is we now have a more concerted A strat that I can share. This one you may have spotted yourself in the middle of my previous strat for this, but basically, we've got the 5 jump sequence to get up to this platform with the blue barrel here. Well, basically all you need to do is take out the 4th jump in that. So the Q jump that's part of that sequence, just don't do that and just go straight into the jump to the right there. So 1, 2, 3, jump straight across, and then you have to jump fairly quickly into to get over the barrel, and then you have to wait for a bit until the yellow barrel, the lines coming off it, are level with the green pillar here, and then when it is, just drop down in. So you don't actually gain quite as much time as it feels like you should be able to by doing that strat, sadly, because you have to wait for the yellow barrel to then get into the optimum position so that it doesn't kill you. But if you are confident enough with the 5-step jump and you feel that you'd be able to throw in a standing jump like that in there, then I very much recommend going for that strategy. The way that I like to do this one is via a clockwise route around the level. Here's the route that I use. So Jump up, grab it, and then jump, turn, and jump back over the eye to grab this item in the middle here. Now what this now affords us by grabbing this one is we now have a clear run around to get this item and then this item and then this item. And if we time this all correctly, all of these machines should be in a perfect position for us to dodge them. So let's see if we manage it. So jump up and jump right to get over the eyeball. Now here we're going to do quite a difficult one. We are going to do a jump from round about here. It's going to go over this green machine here. And if we've done it far enough to the right, we should not only dodge it, but we should also land just on the left hand side of this platform here. So here we go. And boom, we got it like that. Then we jump across then to grab this one over here, drop down and then drop onto this one. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to move so that we are just under this square of this platform. And we're going to jump across, which should grab us this item in the process. And then move another square and then jump over the red machine. Because by that point the yellow machine should then be far enough right for us to get between the two of them. There we go, jump. And jump again. And there we are, perfect. So we've managed to get very quickly all these 3 items in one fell swoop, and then all you've got left to do is get into the sanctuary of the skull and crossbones over here, and that you can do by just jumping over the eyeball onto the ladder like that. You may have to, as I did there, you may have to pause just very briefly on this platform before you jump over the eye, because sometimes you can be too quick around this circuit and you may end up hitting the eye by mistake if you're not careful. And here's a classic archive recording of me putting all those strats together in one glorious go. Oh, 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 dinner. Refine, 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 oh, 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 dinner. Refine, 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 refines, 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 That's too high for me. You're fired. Now let's say you didn't want to be quite that daredevil about it yet, because some of those jumps that you see around about here, the green one in particular is pretty difficult. So you can also still do the bare bones of this strat on a slightly slower method. And this will be your B strat for the level. So again, we jump up and grab that item first. And then we grab this one again as second. Jump up. Now let's just wait for the green machine to get into a better position like that. So that's a much safer jump that you've got there. And then the pink one's still out of the way in that cycle. As you can see, that is now over to the left when I did that jump, so that's not a problem. Drop down, and then here you can just jump over the red. And again, you know, it's just a safer version of the jump than the one we did in the A strat. So pretty much the route is the same. It's just you can afford to do the cycle a bit slower if needs be. But that's it. There's no major changes for the B cycle. It's just you've got a little bit more waiting time. Well, there you go. Hopefully that should help you get your eye in those caverns. Thanks for watching, and as always, feel free to drop a comment on the video if you have any thoughts, feelings or concerns. Or come visit my Twitch channel if you want to see some of these strats in the wild. In the next part we will cover some of the scariest looking speedrun strats yet, including the notorious space race of the Skylab landing bay. This video is over.